Hey everybody, Tim Brzezinski here, just outside walking the dog. Right here, having a good time. But I just wanted to quickly comment about that video I posted last week that's stitched below about not posting lesson objectives at the beginning of the period and directing students' attention to it then and there. All right, the reason why I don't do it is because I love discovery learning. Active, student-centered discovery learning really has been my philosophy of education since I started teaching over 20 years ago. And students love being surprised. I mean, why ruin it for them by just giving it to them? But other than that, the main reason why I don't like to do that is because when we post objectives and tell students what they are every day, we tend to emphasize procedural knowledge over conceptual understanding. Conceptual understanding is way more important than procedural knowledge. All right, mathematics should not become an I do, we do, you do mentality, right? Our students are not robots. If we want to have these students become deep critical thinkers that can think mathematically and solve problems whose methods of solution are not immediately apparent, especially when they later on in their careers, then we need to start engaging them in that kind of thinking, that kind of metacognition in the elementary, middle, and high school grades, right? But when we keep referring students to objectives at the board every day, we kind of take that process away, and so we rob them of that. Procedural knowledge is like you asking your mechanic, hey, how does a car start? And if all the mechanic can tell you is you just turn a key in the ignition, that's all procedural knowledge. Deep conceptual understanding is that mechanic being able to describe to you what's going on underneath the hood of that car once you turn the key in the ignition, from the spark to the cycle in the engine, all that rigmarole. All right, that's what I want my students to be able to do, to explain the why, to be able to see a concept and say and relate it to other concepts they learn. Oh my gosh, this is with this to that. And so they have a much more deeper, much more richer experience. See what I mean? Now, these students later on in life, once they become successful in their careers, right? You know, regardless of how much money they make, I mean, we want our students to be doing awesome things to help people, right? All right, people who have achieved great things in life, their success had absolutely nothing to do with whether or not their teachers wrote their lesson objectives on the board each and every day. Let's be honest, that's just the case. So, no matter where you are in your teaching career, I wish you the very best this year and hope you have a lot of fun.